Hey friends, Irene Lyon here. Just quick little note. I'm for a little walk in the woods, and the thing that I've been thinking about a lot lately, and a lot of it's coming to mind because I'm somewhere where I'm not at home. I'm kind of at a retreat center with these people and talking. And what do you do? How do you do that? Is that like therapy? Is that like Reiki? Is that like craniosacral? And of course, it's all of that, but none of that. And the one thing that really is important to understand, or grok, if you will, about the work that involves the somatic system, the nervous system, is it isn't a top-down approach and it isn't a bottom-up approach. It is a all-encompassing approach of just being human and being a human in relationship to the environment, whether it's the forest, whether it's the people that you're talking to, whether it's driving, whether it's teaching, whether it's relating to your partner, your kids, to your pets, to the food that you cook, you eat, etc. And I just got out of a 3-day workshop teaching up and down, and there was this great situation where we were playing this game. And I won't go into the details, but for those of you that have joined me or might in the future, it's where we have a few balls going around in a circle, and we're using the words tick and tack. So that's sort of some context there. And one woman did a beautiful job at navigating this game, and she was embodied, she was calm, she regulated herself, she was having fun. And at the end, she was like, oh, I was so in my head, I was trying to get out of my head. And I said, no, if you weren't in your head, you would be brain dead, and you wouldn't be able to have done what you did, which was to pause and look and see and engage. But she kept breathing, and you could tell she was still feeling the ground under her. And I said, to do this work, this true work of being embodied and having a regulated nervous system, we need to not only be in our head, but in our bodies at the same time. It's this constant loop. It's not even a circular loop. It's not even an up and down loop. It's kind of this spherical orb, if you will, of sensation and thinking and feeling and sensing with your sound and with your eyes and with touch and awareness, and that the people around you. It's not just a bottom up, and it's not just a top down. And I think that we've gotten to a point finally in this world of healing and self-help and self-development and transformation where we now know what top-down means, which is mainly cognitive approaches, behavior change. We know we could say bottom-up is pure working with the body and just working with the tissues, etc., physicality. But now it's like we need to put them together. And we need to put them together in a way that is fun and engaging, but also can bring the system down and can bring the system up. It's all-encompassing. And I just wanted to pop that into this video here in this beautiful forest, because it's tough to convey. That's what I'm looking for. It's tough to convey when you haven't experienced what it's like to have all of that working at the same time. But when you do, things really start to spark and things really start to light up, because there's almost this sense of that's where oneness comes in. And this one person said that. She said, I feel whole. I don't feel like a separate pieces anymore. And it's because we helped her, and she did the work of connecting up, down, bottom up, side to side, and all the in-between. So just wanted to pop that little note in here. If you have not yet taken advantage of any of my resources on my site, please do so to start this process of learning how to encompass it all, integrate it all. If you haven't come to a workshop, come out to a workshop. All that information is on my site. And of course, I have lots of stuff online. Take very good care. We'll see you next time.